Hello student, good morning to all. Today we have to see the second chapter of agriculture geography. So let us see which is the second chapter of agriculture geography. That is significance of agriculture. As we know that agriculture is the traditional occupation in the world, and throughout the part of the world it is practiced in each and every country. So why ancestors were engaged in this type of agriculture and why we also engaged in this type of agriculture, we have to see. So let us see the significance of agriculture in the world. The first and foremost important thing is that whatever we eat and whatever we drink daily for our livelihood is come from the agriculture. So food, whatever we eat the food, whatever we drink the juice and milk or whatever liquid things are there, uh, whatever we get for our hygiene, that is come from the agriculture, and that's why food is the important part for our in our life. So food is only coming from the agriculture. Whatever the cereals, whatever the food grains, fruits, vegetables, and all the things, whatever we eat daily for our livelihood, that can be grown only in the agriculture, and that is why there is a significance in the significance to the agriculture in the world. At the same time, whatever raw material of any industry, as like cotton, as like a juice industry, as like a sugar industry, as like or any material which is edible, that is come from the agriculture. And so raw material is also important for most of the industry which is food based industries. So whatever we get for our diet, that is only come from the agriculture, and that is why this is the very important thing for our liveliness, and that's why food is the important part in the significance of agriculture in the world. Next is cloth. Whatever we wear for our daily life, yeah, for our safety, for our for preventing us from severe climate, or hot climate, or warm climate, or cold climate, that is the cloths. That cloths come from or made from the cotton, and cotton can come or can grow only in the agriculture. So whatever the warm cloths, whatever the cold cloths, whatever the dresses made, that only made from the cotton, and agriculture is the only part, or agriculture is the only field by which or through which we can get the cotton, and cotton, from cotton we can make the cloths. So in each and every function, or in each and every uh, company, or for each and every program, there is a requirement of cloths, and cloths is the only source which we made from the cotton, and cotton we can grow only in the agriculture. So cloth is very important part, and so there is a significance of agriculture in the world. Next one is the transport. Whatever we have developed transportation ways and transportation routes, that can grow only with the help of agriculture, or with the development of agriculture. Railway transport, road transport, uh, air transport, water transport can be flourished if agriculture is flourished, because no one country is there one who can produce each and every agricultural produces or products at their own, because everywhere there is differences in the climate, differences in the physiography, and differences in the soil even. So that makes the differences in the production, or the uh, differences in the uh, overall production. So whatever we want to produce, sometimes it may be get shortage, and whatever whenever we, if there is a favorable condition, there is a overproduction. At that time we have to transport it somewhere, wherever there is a shortage, or wherever there is a drawback of that product, or somewhere there is a overproduction. At the same time, we also have to transport the overproduced material to the another part of the world. So transport is also one important thing. And whatever the whatever the transport facilities developed, uh, that makes the significance of agriculture in the world. For the raw material, not only for raw but perishable material as like milk, eggs, flowers, that can be transported uh, through various modes to the various parts of the world, and that is the cause of development of transport system. And not only this, but for carrying the raw material from one place to another, it requires vehicles. So vehicle industry is also developed through the development of agriculture. Not only this, but uh, there is a requirement of labors for the uploading and unloading of the raw material, and that makes the job for the skilled and unskilled labors in the transport system. That's why there is a significance of agriculture in the world. Next point is GDP. GDP is also one important thing, that is gross domestic product. Gross domestic product determines the overall economic condition of the any nation, and we particularly developing countries and the countries which are having their dependency on the agriculture, dependency of their economy on agriculture, can survive only with the help of GDP. We means India also survive its ourselves in the recession period, particularly in 2008. If we see the history in 1927, that time also we were survived only with the help of agriculture, and that makes the significance, that is GDP, gross domestic product. Next one is foreign currency. Whatever I have explained already, that is we whatever we produce extra or overproduction, whenever overproduction occurs there, we have to we have to export it somewhere wherever there is a shortage, and that may, by the export system, we can get a foreign currency. Whatever we sell over there, we get a foreign currency, and that also one significant part in the agriculture throughout the part of the world. Next one is economic stability. I have already explained that in the recession period, even in the corona period, we have experienced that most of the people who have their own agriculture, they come back to the home and they are doing the agriculture very properly, and they can survive themselves in the crucial period of corona. So that makes the economic stability. Although they cannot grow their full development, or they cannot do their uh, means full development, but they at least they survive themselves in the crucial period of the corona. So that is also one part or one significant thing that makes the agricultural importance. Next one is employment. As I have already explained that there is a huge requirement of labors, that is skilled labor, unskilled labor, and semi-skilled labor, for the transportation, for the uploading, for the unloading, for the sewing, for the sorting of the material, for the sorting of the products. Not only this, but the packaging work is there. Again, they require drivers, they require some mechanics, one who know the maintenance of the tractors and JCBs and harvesters and many more. So that makes the employment to the people. So it is also one significant thing that uh, comes or that found in the agriculture. So all these things are there, by which agriculture become a significant role in the development of each and every country, and it is found throughout the part of the world. So this is all about the significance of agriculture in the world. Next part is importance of agriculture in Indian economy. As we know that India is an agrarian country and 65% of people are depend on the agriculture sector, and only 30 to 35 people are engaged in the secondary occupation or in the service sectors, banking, insurance and many more. So why there is the importance of agriculture in Indian economy, we have to see. First one is employment generating sector. This is very very important, as we know that we ranked second in the populous country after China, and there is increase of population day by day. So there is a issue, there is a problem of unemployment in each and every sector, and there is a saturation throughout the part of the world, not only world but throughout the part of the India, that there no one is getting job, and most of the people become unemployed. So whenever we are thinking about the agriculture, agriculture is the only sector which makes the jobs, which makes the work to each and everyone, although he is skilled, although he is unskilled, although he is semi-skilled, and for each and everyone, because every thing, uh, for every work there is a requirement of labor, there is a requirement of human being, and that's why it is a huge employment generating industry, or it is a huge employment generating sector. Next one is GDP and agriculture. We have just explained this point that in the previous slide, that GDP is very very important to sustain our economy and to survive ourselves in the field of agriculture, and agriculture help us to maintain our GDP, although it is decreasing day by day after independence. But whenever we become independent, our GDP was high. Nowadays it comes down, but there is a importance in the GDP in the economy, in our economy. So that is also one important thing. Agriculture produce and export. We are exporting many things to many countries, not to the European country, but to the Australia, to the Africa, to the America, and to the another part of country, another part of the world. So whatever we produce in the field of agriculture, it may be fruits, vegetables, milk, and many more, eggs. What we export it wherever there is a shortage, we export it wherever there is our contract, we export it wherever there is our uh, good economic relation or political relations. So it makes the importance in the field of Indian economy, or in the part of Indian economy. Next is crop variation and economic stability. As we know that India is a varied in by physiography, by climate, and by water availability, by soil. So there is a differences in the crop. Somewhere there is a fruit, somewhere there is a vegetable, somewhere there is a cereals, grains, pulses, fodders, and many more. So that makes us economic stable, because suppose I just want to take one example. J&K, means Jammu and Kashmir, is producing apple, while as Maharashtra is producing grapes. So grapes transport to the J&K, and J&K transport apples to the Maharashtra. So that is economic stability. Due to the crop variation, there is the economic stability, and that also one important thing in the Indian economy. Supply of raw material to agro-based industries. As we know that most of the industries have their uh, they have their support or have their base in agriculture, because most of the agro-based industries only have their raw material from agriculture, And very important, very most important thing is there, that is sugar cane. Suppose if we want to produce the sugar, sugar cane is the raw material. And so if sugar cane is available, then and then we can produce the sugar. If cotton is available, then and then we made a cloth. If fruits are there, then and then we can made a juices. If or syrups or jelly or many more, that makes the important thing. So supply of raw material to agro-based industry is only from agricultural sector. Next one is foreign currency. As we know that in the recession period, most of the industry-based companies or industry-based uh, nations get wild due to the complete based or complete dependency on the industry. But our economy is mixed economy, that is not completely on the agriculture and not completely on the industries. And due to that mixed economy, we can uh, survive very easily. And we have already experienced the same in the recession period. And uh, agriculture is the only field we make, that makes the, or that avails the foreign currency by exporting and by getting money or by getting fund from the foreign countries. So this is all about the role of agriculture in Indian economy. So today we stop here. Thank you. Thank you very much.